enter the name of the project. Top level should be next. Okay. Then verify the synthesis tool is XST and simulator is iSIM. Language is Verilog. Click next. Check the summary. Click finish. Then you'll be moved to the Xilinx tool. In the background, you can see a gray color rectangle box. On the left side, you can see a design view and the process view. Okay, the design view will be adding the your Verilog programs. In the process view, we'll be having some commands to check for warnings and to build the top level module as well as to run the simulation. Okay, next step is we need to right click on the project name and click on the new source. The new source, select Verilog module, type the name of the project. Okay, I'm going to create all logic gates. So enable the add to project. Next, click next, click finish. Then if we move to the auto creation of the module and end module commands, there you need to type the program. Okay. So I'm going to use few shortcuts as a name for the outputs of the program. So I'm going to use AO for AND gate output, RO for OR gate, LO for NOT gate, NA for AND gate, and NO for NOR gate, XO for XOR gate, XNO for XNOR gate, A and B as the inputs. So next I'm going to define the output direction. Output is equal to the output space AO, comma, RO, comma, NO, comma, NAO, comma, NOR gate output, comma, XN, XO, and XN outputs. Next, I'm going to declare the directions for the A and B inputs. So with the keyword called. Next, I'm going to describe the design description. So you can use two forward slashes to type any commands and use the keyword assign to define the boolean function. So I'm going to define all the logic gates with respect to boolean function. So I'm going to use no is equal to tilde. Tilde is the symbol for not operation, and ampersand is the symbol for AND gate, and pipes, two vertical lines, are the symbol for OR gate. And similarly for NAND gate, you need to use the expression A and B in parentheses, and in front of that use the tilde. And for OR gate also, use the expression for OR gate and use the tilde symbol for NOR gate. XOR gate A caret B. Okay, this is a symbol for XOR gate, caret symbol. And XNOR gate, just invert the XOR gate expression. And then that completes our Boolean expression. Use the keyword end mode. Then click on the save button. Once you click on that, if any errors are there, it will show in the errors window. If nothing is there, you'll get clean. Okay. Now, if I to get error, I will just deleted the semicolon at the end of the XNOR gate. So you can see in the error, the pink color line side, syntax error near end module. So in order to know the error, just click on the cursor will move to the end module. End module is fine, and just observe it's near. So check the previous line. We are missing the semicolon. Put semicolon and click on the save button. So no errors. So your error window will be clean. After this, once you confirm with the design code is clean, so move to the process window. Next, below the design process window, in the expand synthesis exist. Synthesize exist. Okay. In that, you need to use the command check syntax and view RTLs technological. Okay. Check syntax will again checks for the syntax errors. This will love. Okay. If you are getting green tick means your code is fine. And if you come across with any errors, and perform check syntax, the check syntax will use an into mark in red color. Okay, you can see the list of errors, line 33 and line 20. Okay, so it means you have got some errors. To fix the error, click on that. It will highlight the line where is the error. So we're missing the same equal sign. So insert equal sign and click save. Perform check syntax. Once it has done, it shows the schema, the Verilog code is clean. Next, click on the View Technology Schematic. Okay. Whatever the design we have created, the tool will create its own, it will substitute its own library cells into the design. A block box will be created and you will be asked to choose the options. Start with Explore Wizard or start with the schematic of the top level. Okay. Select Start with the schematic of the top level block. Click OK. Then you'll be moved to the view of the your design. So we have created all logic. Okay, Verilog code. You can see the name of the module name, and we have used A and B as the inputs, and outputs are also displayed. You can see left side inputs, right side outputs. And if you want to see the inner view, it's that what type of cells are used. Just move the cursor inside the box, double click. Okay. This completes the implementation view. Next thing is we need to obtain the waveforms. To obtain the waveforms, you need to write the test bench. To write test bench, you need to change the view from implementation to simulation. Okay, change the implementation to simulation, and again go to the project, select it, right click, new source. Now you are supposed to select Verilog test picture. Why? Because we are writing test bench. So there are two sources. One is Verilog module and test picture. Verilog module will use for describing the design, and Verilog test picture will use to write the test bench. So I'm going to write the test bench for the all logic test. Okay. And when I'm giving the name all logic test, and it will move the associate source. Associate source is what for what design you're writing. It will show the name of the design which we are writing for a test bench. We are writing test bench for all of them. Okay. Click next and check. Source name is test bench and associated means association means for which Verilog module you are writing the test bench. Click finish and it will be open to the new editor with the predefined or auto type Verilog test bench. Okay, you can see the module definition for test bench is created with the module name, module space the test bench name. We have given all logic test, so it's and there is no parenthesis. Okay, and all the inputs are declared as reg because we are going to list the input combination. So reg, all outputs should be declared while. So no need to type, because tool only is auto giving the test bench syntax. So, sorry, format. Okay. What you need to do, you just need to list out all the input combinations. Okay, just make sure all the inputs are rich, all the outputs are wire, and module has been instantiated. What module? All logic. Whatever the Verilog description is there, you have described now, that module should be called. Okay, it has been called the module also. Module instantiation is also done, and all the ports have been listed. Next, we need to list out all the input combinations at different time units. Okay. For that, please you need to start from the initial begin. Okay, initial begin. If you see at 0 time A is 0 and B is 0. So we are using two inputs. It means we'll be having 0 0, 0 1, 1 0 combination and 1 1 combination. So we'll use different time units. Okay, A is equal to 0, B is equal to 0, semicolon, hash 10. Okay, means from 10th time unit we are maintaining the 0 and 0 for A and B. Similarly, for A is equal to 0 1 combination, we'll repeat another 10 time unit for 1 0 combination, and we'll repeat another 1 time unit for 1 1 combination. Okay, now we have listed all the input combinations. Okay, with the time unit. So 0 from 0 to 10, your A and B will be 0, and from 10 to 20, A and B will be 0. From 20 to 30, A and B 0 1. 30 to 40, A and B 1 0. 40 to 50, A and B will be both 1 1. Okay, we are stopping the simulation at 100 time unit. Okay, dollar finish means we are stopping our simulation. Okay, see initial, begin, and end. Within this, we have listed all the input combinations. Okay, next perform save. After that, you need to select the design view. You need to select your test bench. Please observe here. I just edited the test bench code. In order to perform simulation, you need to select the test bench code name, all logic module name. Okay, all logic test. I'm selecting it. As soon as I'm selecting, you can see the below process view. The view has been changed to iSim simulator. Okay, this is the simulator we've chosen in the project declaration, first page. So if you don't select, you cannot view this. Okay, please select this, then only you can view. Then click on behavioral syntax. Okay, we can see there is no syntax error. It is clear. Okay, next thing is click on the simulate behavioral model. Okay, when you click on this, wait for a few seconds. A waveform window will be opened. Okay, in this, if you see the code, don't worry. Below the tab, there will be a tab default.wcfg. Click on that. You will be moved to the waveform. Next thing is you need to see the all the list of the inputs and outputs and its values, and you need to see the zoom views. In that, you need to select zoom to full view. Okay, in the waveform window, first step is click on the zoom to full view. Okay, zoom to full view. Please observe the cursor. Okay, then you will be having a distinguished view of the waveforms. Okay, 0 to 10, 10 time units you can see. Okay, till the stop time. Then you can go for stepwise execution. Okay, stepwise execution or run all execution. Okay, now I'm going stepwise. You see, there are different time units 0 to 20, 20 to 40, 40 to 60, and 80, 100, 120. That the duration of 20. If I click in between 0 and 20, you can see the inputs 0, 0. From 0 to 20, input 0. You can see the very outputs also. AND gate 0, 0, 0, OR gate is 0, NAND gate is 1, NOR gate is 1, NOT gate is also 1, XNOR is 1. Okay, when both are 0, we need to verify the logic. Next thing is between 20 and 40. We gave 1, 0 combination between 20 and between 20 and 30. We gave 0, 1 combination. Okay, you can move the yellow line between 20 and 30, 0, 1 combination. You can check, verify the outputs. And from 30 to 40, we gave 1, 0 combination. Please verify the outputs. Similarly, from 40 to onwards, we gave 1, 1 combination. We can see AND gate is output is 1, OR gate is output is 1, rest all is 0, except the XNOR. Okay, this is how you need to check the waveform. Okay, by this I complete the demo of the Xilinx.